Fire in the hole, let's cook some Cajun food. Stay tuned. Hello and welcome to my backyard. Here's a recipe I got from Jeff over at Armadillo Pepper, and he got it from Justin Wilson. This is Cajun shrimp and crab loaf. So we got a couple of eggs in a bowl. It's got a lot of ingredients, so I'm going to try to run through this really quick. We're going to beat up 2 eggs like that. Hope you can see that. Hope it's on camera. Here's about 1.5 cups of minced shrimp. That's going in there, in the eggs. Then I've got 8 ounces of lumped crab meat. It's going in there. And I got 8 ounces of claw crab meat that I'm putting in there. I'm going to get that all minced up in there and mushed in with that shrimp. That looks good enough to eat all by itself, doesn't it? So we've got the crab and the shrimp in there. Now we're going to add what some people like to refer to as, well, first let's put some seasoning in there. Let's put some, we've got some Tango Spice Cajun rub. I'm going to put about a tablespoon of Cajun rub. That gives us the Cajun cred right there. Cajun rub. Then I've got about a tablespoon of salt, pepper, and garlic. Stuff that I mix up myself. And speaking of garlic, I got a new chunky garlic paste that really smells of garlic. We're going to put about a tablespoon of that in there. Then we got some Lee and Perron's Worcestershire sauce. We need about a tablespoon of that. Lee and Perron's, the best Worcestershire sauce you can get. That's what Justin Wilson always used, Lee and Perron's. We need some crystal hot sauce. We need about a tablespoon of that because we want to make it spicy. There you go. Spice that up. What else we got here? Okay, we got the Trinity. We've already put the garlic in. But now we're going to put in our diced celery. Okay. Our diced bell pepper. There you go. And diced onion. That's the Cajun Trinity, that and the garlic. I don't know why they always include the garlic in there. That's 4 people. Anyway, we're going to mix that up real good, like that. Ah, that's looking good already. That looks good enough to eat just as it is. Let me get that all folded in together. We're going to add a little bit of chicken stock. Not that I don't think we really need it, but we are going to put a little bit of chicken stock in there. And some white wine. This is some wine I got at Lucas and Tamara's wedding. It's Burgundy Blanc and Chardonnay, a blend. So we're going to put about 1 cup of that in there. White wine. That's good stuff. Going to mix that all up. Get that all mixed up. Mix it up good. Fling it everywhere. Alright, how's that look so far? Okay, not bad. Now what we got to do is add some cooked rice to that. We've got about 3 cups of cooked rice that I'm going to spoon in there. The rice is going to bind that all together and make that into our loaf. Let me get that rice in there. Let me get that stirred up. And there you go. That's it for the loaf ingredients. I'm going to mix that all together. And I'm going to get my loaf pans out here and get them greased up. And then I'll load this into the loaf pans and we'll get that on the grill. And then once we got that cooking on the grill, we're going to make a sauce to go over this loaf. So don't that look good already? Isn't that beautiful? You got that Tango Joe's in there. You got that Louisiana hot sauce. All the best from Cajun country. And I probably got enough to make 3 loaves, but I only have 2 loaf pans, so what will I do with the extra? I don't know. I'll probably bake in the oven and serve it for breakfast. But we got to get this all incorporated, mixed up together real good, and get it in our loaf pans, and I'll show you what that looks like. And then we'll get them on the grill. Ain't that beautiful already? Isn't that already beautiful? Hope you can see that. Oh yeah, that's some good looking stuff right there. Okay, let's get that in the loaf. I'll grease the loaf pans, and we'll get that in the loaf pans and get it on the grill, and then we'll make the sauce. So please stay tuned. So I completely forgot to tell you that into that mixture I put a cup of cheddar cheese, and I'm also going to sprinkle a little bit of sharp cheddar cheese on top of those loaf pans. And I have just enough stuff to fill up both of these loaf pans, but I'm going to put a layer of cheese on top, and I did mix a cup of cheese inside the loaf pans, but I'll put a little bit on top, hoping it's going to give it like a cheesy crust on top of the loaf. Don't that look good already? How's that look? Could use a little bit more cheese. But there you go. All I got to do now is get those on the fire and get them cooking, and we'll make the sauce that goes with this stuff. So stay tuned. All right, my crab and shrimp loaves are rocking right along. So let's make the sauce put on there. And what we got to do is make a roux. We're going to take about a half stick of butter, put in the pot, get that melted down. We're going to have to skip ahead on this a lot because I'm not going to bore you with this watching butter melt. So stay tuned. I'll get that butter melted. We'll get the flour in it. We'll make our roux. Stay tuned. Okay, we got the butter melted. We're going to add about a quarter cup of flour to that. I'm using this Wonder flour because it's the best for making sauces and gravies. About a fourth of a cup. We're going to make a roux. I'm going to stir that up. I'm going to make about a medium roux here for this sauce. If your roux is too thick, you can thin it out with more butter. If it's too sloppy, you can add more flour. But we got to cook that down. I want to get it a little darker than peanut butter. And it's getting there pretty quick. Let me bring it back when it gets to the consistency that I want. Okay, I got a nice medium roux going right there. We're going to add a cup of tomato sauce to that. Oh, that's hot. Cup of tomato sauce in there. Then we've got some more shrimp in there into our sauce, and some more crab meat in there. Another 6 ounces of claw meat into my sauce. It's going to be a nice thick sauce. We're going to put a little bit of red wine, or I'm sorry, white wine in there to thin that out a bit. Bit of red wine or white wine, and a bit of chicken stock in there as well to thin that out and cook it down. Oh yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like right there. I'm going to stir that around. We're going to get some of that salt, pepper, and garlic mixture in there, like that. Stir that around, cook that sauce down. Pretty thick right now. We're going to have to thin it out, I think, some more. And we need a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of the old Crystal hot sauce. A few shots of that in there. That's good stuff. Okay, I'm gonna thin that out a little bit more with some more white wine. And I'm gonna cook that down a little bit. That's looking pretty good. Pretty good. A nice seafood sauce, crab and shrimp sauce to pour on top of our loaf once we get them out of the loaf pans. I'm going to cook that down, and you know what? While that's cooking down, I think I'm dry. I'm going to go get a beer, so stay tuned. There's the rapidly defrosting Frosty Root Boy mug, and here's today's beer. From Clown Shoes Brewing Company, we have Mango American Kolsch. And American Kolsch flavored with mango juice. Clown Shoes Brewing Company, always a good beer from Clown Shoes. Let's see what this one's all about. American Kolsch with mango flavor. And I know I'm going to catch some crap from Lyle and a green bastard who say I'm drinking hippie beer. Okay, so be it, hippie beer. I'm a hippie. Let's pour that out. It's an American Kolsch, which is a sort of a Pilsner style. Kolsch is brewed in Cologne, Germany, exclusively. Oh, it's got a lot of carbonation, but not much head. You see that roll? It's got not much head, but you see the bubbles? It's got lots of bubbles, but it's not really foaming up. That's that Clown Shoes Mango American Kolsch. Let's take a sniff of that. I'm hoping to smell some mango overtones on that. And I detect a mango flavor. Let's quaff the froth off of that. Not much froth roll, but let's quaff it. That's very good. It's very crisp and very light, and it's 5.5 ABV American Kolsch with mango. That's great. And I don't know who that's a picture of on there, but he's eating a mango, that's for sure. He's eating the skin and all. Alright, let's check out our seafood loaf, our crab and shrimp loaf, and put some of that sauce on there and take a taste, so stay tuned. So my crab and shrimp loaf stayed together pretty much. A little bit better than I thought it would. And we're going to take some of that sauce that we made and spoon on there. That crab and shrimp sauce with the tomatoes in it. Spoon that on top. Don't that look good? Oh yeah, now we're talking. Now you're talking. You're talking about some eating right there. So let me take a taste of that. It's very hot, you know. I still gotta dig into that because it's just beautiful. Look at that rice and all that crab. I wanted to get a piece of shrimp, but that ain't happening. Anyway, there's my shrimp and crab loaf. Jeff, I hope I made you proud of me. Looking pretty good, I think. And hope don't burn my mouth. Let's go. That's the bomb. That's excellent. Jeff, that's a winner, buddy. Thank you for the recipe. Check out Jeff in the iCard up here and go to his channel and subscribe. Look at this piece of shrimp just waiting for me right here. A little bit of that sauce on there. Look at that. Don't that look good? That's a winner. Let me tell you what. That's a good recipe, buddy. Okay, like I always say, babies, if you like this crap, please subscribe. Go over and see Jeff, Armadillo Pepper, and his beautiful wife, Donna. They've always got a good recipe going. And this is their recipe, but he got it from Justin Wilson, I think. And I'll come back next week. We may not cook anything good, but we will drink a beer. And that Clown Shoes American Kolsch with mango is excellent. It's very refreshing. I'm loving it. Anyway, babies, we'll see y'all next week. Thanks for stopping by. Bye.